In a bustling city, teeming with life and noise, there lived a lion named Leo and a rat named Ruffy. Leo was no ordinary lion. He'd grown up as part of a traveling circus that showcased animals in grand performances, wowing audiences with his size and strength. But as soon as Leo tasted freedom, breaking free of the tent ropes and cages, he decided he'd had enough of circus life. The sprawling city called to him, and he roamed it each night, finding a strange sense of belonging among its hidden alleyways and vibrant streets. One night, as he padded quietly down a shadowed street, Leo heard a squeaky, distressed voice calling out, "Help! Someone! Please!" Following the sound, he found Ruffy, a small rat struggling under a chunk of wood that had fallen from a crate nearby. For a moment, the two animals locked eyes, each feeling a flicker of fear. Leo knew he could easily walk away. He was a lion after all, and this was a mere rat. But something about the rat's desperation stirred Leo's heart. With a gentle swipe of his mighty paw, he pushed the piece of wood aside, setting Ruffy free. Ruffy staggered to his feet, catching his breath and looking up at Leo with wide, grateful eyes. "Thank you, kind lion," Ruffy said, bowing low. "I owe you my life. If there's ever anything I can do to repay you, I will." Leo chuckled softly. "You're welcome, little one. But I'm not sure there's much a rat can do for a lion. Just stay out of trouble." With that, Leo turned to leave, disappearing into the night. But Ruffy never forgot the kindness the lion had shown him. He told all his friends about Leo and how he'd been saved by a creature who had no reason to help him. As weeks went by, Leo continued his midnight explorations, finding hidden spots in the city to call his own. But life as an escaped circus animal had its dangers. One evening, Leo noticed a commotion in the city. Flashlights and loud voices filled the streets as animal control officers began combing the area, alerted to rumors of a lion on the loose. Leo's golden mane and powerful build made him easy to spot, and soon he was cornered in a narrow alley with no way out. Just as the officers were closing in, a familiar voice chirped from behind a dumpster. "Leo, over here!" It was Ruffy, the rat Leo had saved. Without hesitation, Ruffy led Leo through a narrow gap between two buildings, just big enough for the lion to squeeze through. From there, Ruffy guided Leo through a maze of hidden passageways, alleys, and tunnels known only to the rats of the city. Leo marveled at how easily Ruffy navigated the urban labyrinth, using every shortcut and passage to keep them one step ahead of animal control. At last, they arrived at an abandoned warehouse where Ruffy and his family lived. "You'll be safe here," Ruffy said, proudly, motioning for Leo to lie low in a cozy corner behind stacks of old crates. Over the next few weeks, Ruffy and his friends brought Leo scraps of food and kept watch for any officers nearby. The rat community quickly grew fond of Leo, and he, in turn, learned how valuable their friendship was. Leo shared stories from his days in the circus, and Ruffy told him all about his life as a city scavenger, a master at finding food and outsmarting traps. They laughed, shared secrets, and built an unlikely bond that neither had expected. In time, the city's animal control lost interest, and it was safe for Leo to venture out again. With Ruffy's help, he reached the outskirts of the city, where he could find freedom in the open countryside. Before he left, Leo turned to Ruffy and said, "Thank you, my friend. I owe my life to you. You may be small, but you've shown me that courage and kindness don't depend on size." Ruffy's whiskers twitched as he beamed up at Leo. "Anytime, big guy. And remember, you're always welcome in our city." With a final nod, Leo bounded off toward the horizon, knowing he'd found a friend for life in the most unexpected place. And Ruffy, proud and content, scurried back into the city, forever changed by the lion's gratitude and his own brave heart.